Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. First pitch on its way, and no swing apparently. Ball one. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. A ball and 2 strikes.
Play 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Healy moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, number 13, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull the string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Behind 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 0-1 delivery, and a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time in the inning.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
2 ball, no strike.
3-0 now. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Now batting, Ryan Healy. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
In the dirt here. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here now is Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up to it.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up now, Nick Markakis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old pre-sack and climb the ladder.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
A little bouncer. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. He's on the move again from first. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Here's Ender Inciarte. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he's safe. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Dansby Swanson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Popped him up. Healy has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. At the plate, Sean Newcomb. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch swung on and missed. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in now for the Mariners, D. Gordon.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Standing in, James Paxton. First pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. But he held up in time, ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Albies. But last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw down to first, 1 away. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Missed with a breaking ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2 balls and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Seager at third, reined in, and there are 2 away now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. Seager shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Here's Robbie Cano now. First time up, he went down looking.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 to him now. He loses him on ball 4. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. Unable to recover, he's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around with him.
He throws him on the fastball there. Mike Zunino sent packing for the second out of the inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High pop-up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Johan Camargo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch from the stretch. Runner's on his way to third. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Runner goes for third. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. In now, James Paxton. First time up, he went down looking. 50th pitch of the game on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Hot shot to third. Camargo brings it in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Sean Newcomb. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Called to strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 13. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Popped him up. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Ready once again, Robinson Cano. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Cano waits on the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on straight.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a swing and a foul tip, but it's held onto by Suzuki. A nice job there as they record the strikeout. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in, Freddie Freeman will start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bounce it to the left side, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. He'll get it into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. So here's the cleanup hitter, Johan Camargo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled off. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Runner at second, 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Freeman on third with 2 out. Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball, but just a bluff there as he's back to third safely. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
2-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Sliders in for a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Mike Zunino is the second out in the 7th inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Ready for another shot.
Leading off for the Braves.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Adam Warren gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Adam Warren.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. No balls and one strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Good changeup in the dirt, strike three. Zunino has it, and he makes the throw to first. Swanson is retired, two down now. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Sean Newcomb, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Lucas Duda will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for sure. Strike one. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. One run, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And there he goes towards second on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes. Number 48 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Warren. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Cameron Maybin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Coming on Markakis, can he get there? That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some important 2-out success as Robinson Cano will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Segura, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it strikes. Edwin Diaz enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Freeman is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz, will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Smoke toward the hole. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Ryan Healy, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Here's another 2-2. Popped him up. Freeman trying to get there. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
D-Rock.
1-2 now. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. On the ground to the right side. There's Cano, and there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. Settling in now, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ryan Flaherty will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Zach Duke comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And a big pitch coming. Here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Adam Duvall will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Left side. Segura has it. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte, who was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Tyler Flowers.
Alex Colomé takes over on the mound now. Now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 2 runs on 4 hits.
We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Centre, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Donaldson and Cano slug it out. Coming up next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy, first-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
So digging in now, D. Gordon. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, one away. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Gene Segura standing in. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's hitting .429. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Stroman, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Robinson Cano.
At the plate, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday. We are under the lights. From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in, Billy Hamilton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Cincinnati, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Now the pitch. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. One strike offering now to Hamilton. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez waits on it. One out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. In previous duels with DeGrom, he brings with him a .313 batting average. He's taken him deep once. And this is taken outside for ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The 2-0 on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 0-1. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one just missed outside. There goes the runner. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds go down quietly, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Homer Bailey gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around the score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring in the middle.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Suarez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Duvall. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Adam Duvall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got a 3-for-7 line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Batting sixth. Right
In now for the Reds, Scott Schebler. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. First opened in 2001. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Davies gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Fastball, strike three called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He carries a .393 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Davies is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when the hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Rizzo. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. 1 inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready with the 1-2. Flying toward right center. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Here's Addison Russell. 0-1 the count. And they're runners at the corners now. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Nope. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cubs lead it 1-0. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lester into his motion, and the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Now Lester's 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Got him. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. His past history against John Lester, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. Lester ready, the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Hit back toward the mound. Russell has it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Jason Hayward.
Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Missed with a breaking ball. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And 2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Here's Javier Baez. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He brings with him a .313 batting average. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. This is skied out toward right. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, catcher, John Lester.
Albert Almora is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Albert Almora.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. Two of the game's best overall talents, Altuve and Machado, next. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Verlander into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. 1-1. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is the second out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
In now for the O's, Jonathan Schoop. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
That's
2-0.
2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Jones is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Schoop is off of first with 2 away. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave one. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Way in front of a great slider that time.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Popped him up. Davis over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Altuve takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. Houston leads this one 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Trey Mancini.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Trumbo. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7, first baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely City Field in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all.
Digging in, David Peralta. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the pitch. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. deGrom has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.